Hey, everybody, it's Jeff with this week's episode of your midweek coaching prompt. And this is episode 6 of a series that we're working on about lies that hold Christians back. And what's the lie this week? Satan doesn't exist. There's a lot of people who don't understand the supernatural presence of evil in this world and potentially just lodged in us, embodied in us, or in our thought processes. One of the things that C.S. Lewis said is the problem when it comes to Christians and Satan is twofold. They either think about him too much or they don't think about him enough. And so whether you see Satan as an embodied form of evil, or you look at the biblical text of Lucifer being cast out and taking all these other fallen angels with him, or you think of it more as the devil, or just look at scripture in the book of John. It says that he's the ruler of this age. 2 Corinthians, it's the God of this age. Whatever it might be, there is a dark force out there that's impacting our earth, our experience. It's breaking God's ability to work through human beings, to storm the gates of hell and bring shalom to this earth. It's like a real deal, fellas. And you got to understand where you might fit into your conception of evil and how you're dealing with it. Now, if you take the biblical and historical narrative out, you can also look at it through a psychological, a sociological, and even biological level. There's a great book, I just did the Blinkist of it, with Simon Baron Cohen. Not Sacha Baron Cohen, who's Borat, if you may remember him. This is his cousin, literally, it's his cousin, Simon Baron Cohen, wrote the book on the science of evil and how it establishes itself sociologically, how there's actually a chromosome that correlates to darkness in a warrior and anger predisposition. And he also talks quite a bit at the psychological level. But his thesis is that it comes in the form of any disruption of love. Now, he's not a Christian, but what we know is that we came from love to be love to go love. And if there's a disruption somewhere in that human experience designed for that, that is a foothold for evil, for darkness, to sin, to slide into your life. And so here's the question, the coaching prompt for the week. Where are you not being vigilant? And where are you letting darkness slip in? And instead, you got to set up some parameters in the way you live your life and what you read and what you watch and what you listen to make sure that only love and truth is getting in there. Because you can open up these tiny little cracks and Satan will plant fear. And he'll plant doubt and he'll plant lies in your brain that will hold you back from walking in the fullness of what God intended us to be, which is his beloved children advancing his kingdom on the planet. So where might you have a tiny chink in the armor, letting some of that darkness slip in? Okay, that's it for now. Be loved, go love.